Hello, YouTube. What's going on? I may make some Trump supporters pretty mad at me right now because Trump, his video he just put out, is calling for stop and frisk. That's a violation of the Fourth Amendment. Without probable cause, reasonable, articulable suspicion, you can't just stop any citizen and frisk them. You can't do that. Reasonable, articulable suspicion, probable cause. And then he's also talking about giving more qualified immunity to cops, liability immunity he's talking about. No, because then that gives reason for cops to do whatever the fuck they want again. You can't do that. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Trump or what. If you give cops more freedom to do what they want, you're going to see more increased violations of constitutional rights and freedom. You're going to see them stripping Americans of their rights and freedom. They're going to come up with bogus reasons to pull you over just to stop and frisk you. If you give them that power, they're going to trip on that power. And when they trip on that power, you're going to see more people are falsely arrested over bullshit that's not even true. So, Trump, that was a bad move. That was a bad move. I've been kind of leaning away from Trump anyways, because I think his head's getting too swollen. Seriously. You can't just, if I'm walking down the street, you can't just stop and frisk me at any chance and any reason you want. You have to have probable cause, articulable suspicion, and here in Texas it's 3802. Check that out. I must be in the process of committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or have committed a crime before you ask for ID. So, that is part of, you cannot do that. See, we have the Second Amendment, and we have the Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, and all these different constitutional rights. It says shall not be infringed, period, by Trump or anybody else. So that's a very bad move. I'm going to call him on that. You can't violate my rights, Trump. I don't want you to. You never will. You ain't going to stop me and frisk me just for because Trump said so. Hell no. I'm sorry. I like Trump. I really do. But there's a lot of things I'm questioning him on right now. I really do. I mean, if you're going to call for police to violate people's constitutional right and freedom, that's going to make that gap between law enforcement and American citizens wider. It's already wide enough. People don't trust the cops now anyways because people are being shot and killed and or beat up and put in hospitals or paralyzed for no dang reason. Their rights are being violated. They're being falsely arrested. They're being drugged through court where they can't afford to go to court. I would know if I got drugged through court, I wouldn't be able to afford it. I would file a lawsuit somehow and I'd fight it somehow. But I'm telling you, these cops, if they get more power than they already have, it's going to be a freaking mess. Do I know what the answer is? No. In these cities, the only answer I can say in these cities that are high crime rates, like Chicago and everybody that he mentioned, is give them their Second Amendment back. Make it so they're not afraid to go and file complaints against the police department when they violate your rights. Make it so citizens aren't afraid to carry their guns anywhere they want. Make it so we can carry whatever dang gun we want, because that's the way the Second Amendment is supposed to be. You want to settle this crime problem? Put guns in law-abiding citizens' hands again. I'm telling you, you want to solve this crime problem in Chicago and all that? Put law-abiding citizens carrying down the streets. Pop, pop, pop. Yes, there's going to be more shootings, but you know what? Hopefully, it's going to be the criminals that's going to end up dead. These idiots that are waving guns around on these YouTube videos, or sitting there holding guns and they're shooting them off crazy. Hold them liable for wherever those bullets go. If you're shooting guns wildly, up in the air, whatever, you need to be held reliable. If somebody gets killed with those bullets and they can prove that it come from you, you need to be held liable. I'm sorry, there's one old boy I was following for a while. This boy picked up 50 cal full automatic, Desert Eagle, and just, he needs to be held liable. You practicing unsafe gun practices on YouTube, you need to be held liable. Because it's the clicks and the views that's what's getting people in trouble. To stop and say we're going to increase stop and frisk, it's wrong. It's unconstitutional. It's been deemed unconstitutional once already. And now Trump is wanting to bring it back. No. Bad move. Very bad move. Unconstitutional. We're fighting for our constitutional rights, not to get rid of them, not to lay over and roll over and comply and play dead to the government, even to Trump. We're not going to do that. I sure the hell ain't. I ain't giving up my rights. I don't care. See, Trump, I've been questioning Trump a long time now. He's saying so much stuff I have questions about. And this, we're going to increase stop and frisk. No. I ain't going to consent to no stop and frisk. I ain't consenting to any searches and seizures without a warrant. I ain't answering no questions from law enforcement or government. Not going to answer your question. I got the Fifth Amendment. I got the Second Amendment on my side. Everywhere I go. And I walk right by cops here in Texas with my Second Amendment on my side. Never have a problem with them. I'll walk up to them, have fun. Hey, whatever, shoot the wind with them. But if you increase this power, this qualified immunity, and somebody gets shot and killed and hurt, and they get off of murder, straight up murder, and yes, police officers have been here lately, have been getting convicted left and right of murder, abuse of power, sexual predators in the law enforcement, and all this other different. If you give them that qualified immunity that we're trying to get rid of, you're going to see a mess. Fourth Amendment violation, stop and frisk. Dumb, stupid. I ain't giving up my constitutional rights. Ain't no way. I don't care who it's for. So, bad move, Trump.